here with some good news! With that payment you just made, I was able to lift the travel restriction on Duval Station! Just keep those payments flowing, and everything will go nice and smooth! You go, Luger!
She doesn't take things very seriously, does she? Triglyph at last.
Well, I'm just glad we made it back safely. There's something comforting about coming back here. Yeah, I couldn't tell you why I feel that way.
Sometimes I get that feeling too. Like when I hug Rolo or find something I thought I lost.
Yeah, I guess it does kind of feel like that.
But you know what I find most comforting? It's when I discover the tomato hiding in my food before I accidentally eat it. What? What's so funny?
It's nothing. It's just nice taking a break from everything and talking like this.
Huh? Is this where you live?
Is this Julius's house?
You live here, Rolo? Wonder when I'll get to go home.
So, now what? The cat's got a point. I think we're all running on fumes.
Ugh, tomatoes are gross. I'm not being picky. I'm expressing my individuality. That's my right.
You sure do know some big words.
Oh, this smells good.
Thanks, Luger.
It's so yummy.
I feel like I'm eating at a restaurant.
Hey, you cook as good as my daddy.
Speaking of your father, Elle, do you know where he is?
No. Some scary men came to our house. I ran away by myself. That's why I'm going to the land of Canaan, so I can wish for my daddy to get rescued from those guys.
Do pardon the intrusion, Luger.
Mr. Bakor, I'm glad to see you're okay.
I'm one of the lucky ones.
No way.
Surprise, phony? I guess not.
Ivor.
You're quite an amusing little fellow, aren't you, Ivor? I could use a comic genius as one of my junior agents.
Thank you, sir.
What's this all about?
You haven't been watching the news, I take it.
New details have emerged about the terror attack, during which a train was hijacked and then crashed into the Oscorp plant. The collision caused a massive explosion that ripped through the facility. More than 2,000 casualties were reported, including passengers and employees alike. Damages are said to exceed 10 billion gold, and experts estimate a final cost of at least 50 billion. Authorities identified the alleged mastermind behind the attack. An employee of Spurious Corporation, one Julius Kresnik.
What the? But Julius couldn't have...
Couldn't have what? He attacked me at the scene of the crime, for crying out loud.
The police believe Kresnik didn't act alone. They're investigating persons of interest.
Take a wild guess which person is the most interesting.
Hey, me and Luger had nothing to do with those creeps.
So the suspect's brother just happened to start his job at the station on the day of the attack. Then he vanished with the suspect. Coincidence?
Come on, you gotta believe us!
If you're telling the truth, then prove it. Apprehend Julius. Then the facts are sure to come to light.
What?
But the scary glasses guy...
Is alive and at large.
He contacted the CEO's GHS several hours ago.
Huh?
He's one of my top agents and far too skilled to fall into police custody. Around his little brother, on the other hand, he just might let his guard down. Well, Luger, what do you say? If you agree to catch him, I'll at least keep the police from getting in your way. A decisive lad. You've made the right choice.
Luger.
As of now, you are under Spurious Corporation's protection.
We have a pair of promising leads. First, your brother made contact with a researcher in Helioborg named Balin. Second, sources allege someone in Marksburg has been asking a lot of questions about Julius.
Balin?
How am I supposed to remember all that stuff at once, huh?
So you want us to check out Helioborg and Marksburg, is that it?
But how are we gonna get there without money?
You really expect to get paid before doing any work? Honestly now, Luger. I thought Julius had raised you better than that. Ivor, you never told me you knew Dr. Mathis.
It's a long story. Hey, why are you going through all this trouble?
I know the surface of this man, but that is not enough. Now, I must measure his depth.
Luger seems like he's down on his luck. You and me will have to work extra hard to compensate.
I never imagined that'd be how I'd run into Ivor again.
How do you even know that freak? And why does he drop down on people like that?
Yeah, sorry about that.
How can you laugh about it, Luger? He knocked you on your butt like it was nothing.
Ivor's a very skilled warrior. As Maxwell's handmaid, he had to be.
Maxwell's handmaid?
It's kind of a long story.
I see. Sounds complicated.
Yeah, it shouldn't have been, but it was. Even though we both wanted the same thing.
They're crying. Go do something.
Oh, how embarrassing. Hi there. I'm Miss Kitty Cat. I moved in here with 100 of my lovable cats. But I didn't quite land on my feet, as they say.
Let's go back a sec. Did you say 100 cats?
Why, yes! But during the move, they all got out of the bag. They've run off. What am I to do? I'm feline, so helpless.
I bet. Don't worry, it'll all be fine.
Can I ask you for a favor? Would you perhaps help me find my babies? I'd be ever so grateful.
Will they get along with Rolo?
They're all very social. No need to be a fraidy cat. You gotta find them. I just can't live without them. Well, my room's on the first floor here. I'm just gonna take a little cat nap until you get back. Please stop by if you find any of my babies. And remember, if cat first you don't succeed, try again. I whisker you the best of luck.
Let's go meow before she rubs off on us.
Yeah.
Let's try to find the missing cats. That way Rolo will have more friends. Let's have everyone help out.